Go live.
There we are. Again, synthetic ice tiles.
Yeah. You should buy some.
They're already ordered.
Yeah, clearly it's what they know you want.
Exactly. I hope it's okay. I used all the EOB money.
That's fine.
We're gonna become a fake Pocky channel. That's what we're doing now.
I do know how to ice skate.
Me too.
A little bit. I can physically roller skate because I went once. Holy moly, did I fall a lot.
Uh-huh.
I remember I was at the roller rink, and they made us get off the stage so they could give it a sweep. And I let everybody get off ahead of me. And then, you know, a mom with her 6-year-olds got off. And then I rolled up to the edge, and I said, "Here we go." And then I fell right down. And she laughed at me. It was great.
Amazing. Yep, it's been a long, long time. I mean, do roller rinks even exist anymore? I don't think they're allowed. That and bowling alleys. Both of those don't exist anymore.
I feel like roller rinks could get away with it. I mean, you're just touching feet. Because, you know, you rent the shoes, and then, you know, you get shoes that they squirted a little bit of water into to clean them. But I feel like that's acceptable. Yeah, bowling alleys, you shove your fingers into the holes.
That's true. And you wear...
And what she said.
And you wear shoes.
And you wear shoes.
Someone else wear.
Which I never quite understood the shoes.
I think it's just so you don't wear your crappy shoes with dirt all over it on the nice floor. And I think the grip is different.
Yeah, they are weirdly slippery.
Yeah. Yeet, yeet 42. I went roller skating once, and my dad ran over my fingers.
Nice.
I believe that's what dads are supposed to do.
Braden Russell. Hi, my name is Gustavo. Hi. I remember when I when I went roller skating, this humongous fat guy came out into the rink, and boy could he move. He could do the thing where he's kind of like dancing on his skates while flying in a circle and just spinning and just dancing. It was amazing.
That is pretty fantastic.
Dick the Bandit disliked and just received confirmation for the last bits and bobs for my entry to your painting challenge. Ooh.
Sweet. Beautiful.
Donald Kyler. Roller rinks are still around. My buddy went recently and his girlfriend fell and broke her knee.
Jeez. I only want to watch it. Came in at fingers in the holes. Great start to the stream. Lucky bet. Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. Ooh woo.
Flimbo the dude. Bowling is a scam. I can't hit stuff anytime I want. Yeah, that's BS.
Yeah, I'd go bowling, but I need the bumpers on.
Then you have like a, you have like a young like 5-year-old who's just bowling right next to you perfectly.
Yeah, at what age do you think you can't ask for the bumpers anymore?
I don't know, like 13. Jeez, I'd rather have my kid crying and have 0 pins than have the bumpers on. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Draco's What is the Painting Challenge? It is nothing but nature. Essentially, paint a natural model. Can't be like a space marine.
Mm-hmm. Unless, I guess, suppose it could be a space marine if it was a naked space marine in the middle of a forest next to a babbling brook.
In the Nothing But Nature Discord channel, Power has a really good example of what to do.
Sean, bowling alley surfaces are very refined. Retaining the shoes makes you money and ensuring clean shoes. Nice.
Joe Draco's natural. Tyranids are natural. They do count.
Chainer 8686. I am thinking of getting into Imperial Knights after I have 2,000 points of Custodes. I want like 5 or 6 of them. Holy moly ravioli. That's a bunch. Be cool. I like Imperial Knights. I think they're sweet. I also like Custodes because they don't need that many.
You don't need very many knights.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, you need less knights than Custodes. Justin M., that newest episode was great. I think I'll try something like that on my Rhino.
Ooh. I have so many rhinos that need so much work. Just gotta do them. Man, though, that Land Raider took many hours to complete.
Yeah.
Kyle Transu, Sex and Nick and Marines. Ooh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Jodo's natural. Tyranids are natural. Tyranids are natural.
They are natural.
No, Kroot. Kroot are also pretty natural.
Kinikanones. Why is it called Plague Marines if Jay is just painting one guy?
Because I have a bunch more. That are all going to get painted.
There you go. You got. How does that make you feel?
I might go one at a time, or maybe I'll pair them up. I'm not sure yet. They don't really benefit. They're not. The way I paint them is random, so it would be kind of hard to paint them all at the same exact time. But we'll see. Maybe after a few more, I'll really just be in the zone and be like, yeah, I can do 3 at once. Because I have
like at the same time.
Yeah, I have 6 to do in total. This is the Plague Spear, which I forgot to look it up, but if I hope the Plague Spear does not have the heavy roll, because oh my god, the heavy roll. You know what? I'll check right now. Death Guard, Heavy Gunner. Nope, it does not have heavy. Thank goodness.
Damn.
It is, yeah. This is the Plague Spewer. It only has a 6-inch range, though. Although it does have Torrent. So basically it's a flamethrower. Yeah, 6 shots, hitting on 2s, damage 2-3.
George Gajardo, any tips on how to easily clean superglue off of tiny magnets? Asking for a friend.
I have no idea. Maybe just scraping at it or trying to cut it off with a knife because the magnets are probably pretty hard. I have no idea what solvents or anything would take off superglue.
Joe Dracos suggests acetone.
That might work. Could give that a shot. Don't be smoking near it, but
Uh-oh. That's all I do.
mm-hmm. Belt of Scotch. So I haven't painted any minis for 20 years since I was a kid. Any advice on setting parts on stands like that, on these wooden stands? On this one, I have a paper clip that's holding it up for me. But often I use 3M double stick tape. That's pretty much all I use. You can also use poster putty or poster tack, which is kind of just a sticky putty. That works too. Yeah.
Yep.
The Quentin, you guys have any opinions on the orc list that won the final game of the GT on turn 1 after going seconds? No, but that sounds dope. Those folks are playing it a very specific way.
Yeah, they're dweebs. I know, I said it. I'll say the truth.
Joe goes, what, really? Can I enter a model I have already done? Because all my NIDs are painted and based all 11,000 points worth. Nope! Gotta be new.
Gotta be new. Gotta be new.
And I mean, if you're not really doing the challenge, you probably won't win. Like if it's just a nid on a base, it's like, okay, that might be good. But if somebody else does, a lion in a field or a spooky tree, or because it's all about nature.
Mm-hmm.
All about that nature.
I know, and Power is the first person to submit something, and I mean the bar is high. I should say that.
Josh Aguirre, I was nervous that you put all those different contrast paints. They work strangely. No contrast, just regular old acrylic paint. Although I feel like these are great models as contenders for contrast paints. They're just absolutely coated in details. I feel like contrast work really well for models like that. Like models that are kind of big and flat, like Space Marines, I feel like they struggle with. But models that have just boatloads of details are great.
Mm-hmm. I only want to watch it. I feel like the way you play is much different when you're playing for money.
Yeah, but are they really playing for money? How much money do you get if you win a GT?
Let's see. I'm sure someone will know before me.
I guess it's like $40. No, it's probably, I don't know, 100, 200. But you don't try to win for the $200. You try to win for the prestige, the honor, the babes. I see you've noticed my GT 2021 award. Do you know that came with a Games Workshop coupon for half off of a squad of Intercessor Space Marines?
Damn.
Sean, you guys make me feel so old. I'm disliking the stream. Do it.
It's not our fault. You're old. Yeah, how does that make you feel?
Kyle Transu, you could try putting the magnets into a freezer. If they have super glue on them, super glue gets weaker after being frozen. That is true. That would probably help.
I found this. I found this article. It's from Warhammer Community from May 21st of this year, and it's talking about the U.S. Open Series, and it's talking about the 3 beautiful locations and 6 grand tournaments. And I love that it shows like the hotels, and it shows off like the pools. And I just imagine a bunch of just nerds in the pools.
With their shirts on.
Yep. Exactly. Um, I don't know how to figure this out.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's not a life-changing or even really, really any amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how to figure this out. I didn't even know that there was money.
I
just
didn't
thought
either.
that they shake your hand, they give you a spanking or whatever, and
All
you
right.
move on. Yep.
George Jury, if you want dislikes, you can get a lot of dislikes by painting 2nd edition orcs. I have 20 2nd edition Ard Boys, 30 2nd edition Ludas, and 5 2nd edition Storm Boys to paint. I'm intimidated by the models. Holy moly. January 86. There needs to be more Halloween and autumn themes for October. I guess it's all up to you.
Although, Sean says Plague Marines are very Halloweeny. In
They
my opinion.
are.
There
They're
you go.
Halloweeny.
Yeah, what do you think those tentacles are?
Joe Jacobs, by the way, my Hierophant is on a scenic base with trees and everything. Neat. A Hierophant is very natural. Why did I put silver on my palette? Because I was probably painting something else.
You paint other things not on the stream?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. For grand tournaments, does everything have to be painted and based?
Yeah, it probably has to be painted to the tabletop standard, which is, I think, 3 colors. And based. To somehow. Boy, do I not understand the feeling of wanting to play 40k competitively.
You don't think that'd be fun?
I don't think that'd be any fun at all.
Weird. I don't get it. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch it. I'd honestly be shocked if GTs didn't have prize support. There's no way that guy just happened to have 6 competitive wagons just lying around. Yeah, but how many people are gonna win? Like, why would you be like, okay, I'm gonna spend $1,000 buying battle wagons so that I can win? What, $200?
Yeah. Woo! Sean, I really like you guys. You don't take yourselves too seriously. No,
Woo.
we take this very
So
seriously.
seriously. Totes serious, my guy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's weird, like, because on the one hand, it seems like we take this very, very seriously. Thousands of models, many, many videos a week, playing games all the time. But also just, they're having fun.
I mean, maybe you are. I take this very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fun allowed. Only shilling. Shilling is allowed. Jam Styles, Jay, did you see the McFarlane Reaver Necrons? Would you paint that one for X amount of likes?
What's a Reaver Necron?
Maybe there was a comma in there.
I know I've seen the McFarlane Necron, and I wasn't that big a fan, and I saw the McFarlane flayed one, and I was also not that big a fan of that one either. The flayed one's alright. I feel like the flayed one is kind of a niche thing. I'd be more interested in the warrior. Somehow, though, I feel like they got the warrior wrong. Like, for the Primaris Marines, they just scaled down a Space Marine. Or they scaled up a Space Marine. That's all they did. They did no other changes. I feel like with the McFarlane Necron, they changed tons of stuff. And it doesn't really look like a Necron. It's alright. But also, I feel like it wouldn't be that interesting to paint because it's silver. Even if I went Nahalek and painted it with a little more Egyptian, I feel like it still wouldn't be that interesting.
You know which one's kind of bad? The Gene Stealer.
Yeah, the Gene Stealer's not great. It's really fat.
Yeah.
Maybe because I don't think that it's released yet. So maybe if you pose it better, it looks a little better.
You want to hear a secret?
Mm-hmm. Wow, yeah, there's something wrong with the face. It's way too human. Gene Stealers don't really have a human face.
What do you think about the mechs?
The mechs?
Yeah, they have an orc
oh, I don't really like the orc mech either.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I don't understand how this works on the model, but the shoulders look really, really weak, which makes him look really weak.
They do look really weak. Damn.
Yeah, like the Meganob, they're so built up, you can barely tell that there's a little shoulder poking out. Because I love the Meganob armor models, the miniatures.
Maybe they had to have it like that for
so they could pose at all. Probably. Yeah, I don't really like it. I would have much preferred just a boy. Just a orc boy.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather have a squig plushie.
Yeah, I would love a scarab plushie. Just a cute widow scarab. Oh, he's a good boy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with these.
The sister looks good. The sister battle looks really good. It looks way better than the Space Marine.
I have to look at it again. Ah. Their website blows. Jesus Christ.
How is it that any website is bad?
I don't know. Yeah, the sister is pretty good.
They even did like a sculpted in detailing on the cloth. Like they sculpted in a cloth pattern.
They did.
Yeah, which is weird. They didn't really do that anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag loin. Hashtag cloth.
The cloth of the loin.
Exactly. Jojo goes, my wife wants a Ripper plushie. She says they're cuddly.
Yeah, Ripper.
That'd be pretty good.
Mm-hmm. George, how much money would it take for you guys to play competitive ones? I don't know if that's possible. It would require both of us to be way better at understanding the rules and playing the game.
We did have an idea, though, where we have a friend who's very, very
That's
good.
true.
We would have him play competitively and film the entire process.
Mm-hmm.
And see, because he's really good against both of us.
Oh, yeah. He can beat us. He can just like choose to beat us.
Yes. Has he lost a game that wasn't like a 3-way or 4-way weird?
No, I don't believe he has.
Think so. It's bizarre. It would be really, really great to put him in a situation where where maybe he would lose. Although I think I'm pretty good with the commandos now. The orc commandos, I'm getting better at them. I'm remembering my rules, and every time I played that friend, I haven't. And so now, with more games under my belt, maybe I could get closer.
Yeah, I also feel like the last times I've played him, I haven't properly taken advantage of my tactical objectives.
Yes. which I think now we have an even better handle on,
Oh,
just because we've played games together recently, and so like I know the ones that I think I can do. So yeah.
Chris Chapman, I really hope they put out a Space Wolf. I bet they will. They did a normal Ultramarine, and then they did a Blood Angel. So yeah, it seems like a natural progression would be the other actually popular secondary chapters.
Phil Sayer, how do you get so much control and precision with such large brushes? Is it just experience? I find the more I concentrate, I start to shake, even if it's just my leg, like I'm shaking up a Coke bottle.
Yeah, it's just years of practice. Years and years of practice. I'm using a Rosemary & Co. number 3, which is a fairly large brush. But I like a large brush. And I find that really the only thing that's important is the tip. The nice thing about a large brush is it holds more paint. So you can use it more before you have to refresh it with new paints.
Mm-hmm. I may or may not have a tip about the shaking. I know I was told this when I was a kid because that I used to play trumpet and we would have recitals and stuff, and I'd get like a little nervous beforehand. And my trumpet teacher would say, like, because if you're nervous, you're gonna tense up and you're gonna shake, and it's gonna not be good. And it can happen when you're painting too. Like you're trying to get everything perfect, and you get a little bit nervous. If you put everything down, and you take your hands and you just shake them out a little bit, kind of relaxes you. Take some deep breaths and then go for it. I think you're gonna feel a lot more stable.
Yeah, it seems like a good move.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Because I have shaky hands, but that helps a little bit.
I have very steady hands. I'm blessed. I also really like my painting setup where both my arms and hands are completely flat on the table. So really, it's just my fingers moving. So and my fingers aren't shaky. I think anyone would probably be shaky if you're kind of all up in the air trying to paint a tiny mini.
Chris Chapman, I have to hold my breath like a sniper when I paint eyes. See, there you go.
Oh, eyes. Yeah, I've painted hundreds and hundreds of eyes, and I think I'm starting to get fine at it. It's probably gonna take thousands before I feel like I can really I can do that. Come on, give it to me. Give me another one.
I know this is the first time that I haven't had to paint tiny little eyes because of all the Orc Commandos having the masks on, and it's the best. I love it. I'm glad. It's very nice this time around.
Sean, with a larger, more loaded brush, you're making less trips to reload, re-aim, and the start makes anxiety. Yeah, and I usually find I can go back and get more paint 3 times before I have to wash my brush.
Joe Draco's eyes. They came out either perfect or googly.
Yep. Sometimes I like painting my eyes just a little bit bigger than how they really exist on the model, and so sometimes I'll actually use a thicker paint to kind of fill in the eye hole, and then paint the eye on top of the thick paint I just put down. 'Cause really, I think GW models are kind of designed for you to not paint the eyes. Just throw on a wash, let it darken the eye spots, and then call it a day.
Yeah, that's true. Ethan Lewis, I'm a rock climber. Shaking out your hands increases blood flow and refreshes the muscles there. If you hold tight for a long time with no breaks, the muscles max out and you'll get all shaky.
Ah.
See, there you go. There's something to it.
Chris Chapman, have you guys played Fire Team yet? It's a more simpler version Kill Team. Is that the one-page version?
I think so. One day we'll play all of these games and we'll be professional people and we're gonna go to all these tournaments and destroy. That's what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get the huge prize money and the babes.
Ooh, the babes. Colin Stager. So I got this eBay deal for a nice Primaris Chaplain that already had a faction symbol on it. The good news is it can be leader for my detachment of Dark Krakens, as the symbol is a trident.
Ah, neat. Seems pretty lucky. Grizz, any tips on painting with black on a dark area? For the life of me, I can't see where I'm putting the tip of the brush. It just blends into the background. I mean, you probably don't do that. Paint black or paint dark in a dark area.
It's hard to know the situation.
Yeah.
Because I mean, maybe it's like an eye hole and you're trying to paint the eye black. And it's hard to see where the eye is. But maybe you just need some more light so you can see what's going on in there.
Yeah, you need too much light to paint with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a necessity for painting minis. Is bright, lots of light. And you probably want the light source fairly close to the model to really be lighting it up.
Yep.
I mean, right now I probably don't have enough light, and my light source is about 4 inches away from the mini. Phil Sayer, Pro 40k. You'll spend thousands of dollars on the meta-friendly models, thousands of dollars on commission painting, practice, and a week before the competition. Games Workshop wants a different army to sell while you lose. Bad.
Exactly.
It can't happen. Anthony Montoya, are Skitari good or fun to paint? I began a Space Marine army, but I'm starting to like the aesthetics of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, I think every army is fun to paint.
Only Gene Stealers.
Only Gene Stealers. I have painted some and I enjoyed it. Some Skitari.
Jam Styles, your tank video makes me want to customize my ATST.
Yeah. All-terrain Scout Walker. Walker Texas Scouter.
George goes, no Gene Stealers, trash them all.
I have 30. And 5 of them are painted.
Well, they're all going in the trash.
Mm-hmm. Colin Stagger. I'm looking for a few options for my second. I am stuck on a few of them. Emperor's Children, Necrons, Harlequins, or Custodes. That is a few of them. I don't know. I mean, whichever one seems coolest to you.
Whatever is the opposite of what you have now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you have
That's
Space
what you
Marines,
should do.
don't do Emperor's Children. Don't collect another color of Space Marines. Don't do it.
Harlequins are pretty cool.
Harlequins are dope. I like Harlequins. I want to paint some Harlequins.
Do Harlequins go through terrain like they used to?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they still have their flip belts.
I like that part because it's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Although I bet, I don't know. It always felt they're pretty rough in Kill Team 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they really did some damage.
Oh, yeah. But they're pretty darn fragile.
That's true. But if they kill you, although I mean, the way that game worked, they could kill you before you could kill them.
Yes.
That's miserable.
Now you can't.
Right. Alternate activation.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it so difficult sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like, I have a lot of options, or I have none.
Oh, yeah.
Or they have a lot of options, and I have none.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't roll as well as you hope you do in combat, and you're like, uh-oh.
Yes. Exactly.
Sometimes your opponent rolls a little better than you would hope in combat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sean, gonna get some Harlequins when I feel I got the handle on this mini thing.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to get Harlequins and just struggle. Just struggle to do all the checkerboarding. The only other thing I think is I might try to do something cool. I've seen some really, really cool black and white Harlequin armies. And it's kind of dope. It kind of looks really cool. Just a bunch of mimes. Champ Styles, Jay, and Nick of Games Workshop decided to make a 40k tournament fighter for some twisted reason. What is the one character you would want in it? Baraka. I'd play as Baraka. I'm really good with Baraka.
Yeah. There you go. Yep. We'll never play Mortal Kombat again.
Mm-hmm.
Champ Styles. If they're mimes, would their guns make sounds? Would they even need guns?
I bet they wouldn't make a noise. They all have the silent rule. Love the silent rule.
Good old that.
Except I don't like when orcs can get it. I think only guard.
Commandos have it. For certain things.
Nope, yeah, but I think they shouldn't.
Oh. I don't know. I disagree.
I think it's OP when they have it.
I disagree. I guess we're gonna have to just disagree to disagree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I think there shouldn't be any guardsmen at all. Just all of it should be out. And if we have to have some Kriegage going on, then right before the game starts, you have to roll off to see if the commanders just win automatically, and it's a 2-up if they win automatically. I think that'd be fair. BG92, hey guys, you are really inspiring. Got into 40k with 3rd edition Black Templar / Dark Elder box back in the day. So last year during the pandemic, I picked up a Command Edition starter box. I'm painting again.
Ooh, neat. James Styles, honestly, that would make me want to field a Harlequin army with no weapons, but just poses. Even the jet bikes would just be floating figure sitting.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, black and white mime Harlequin army would be pretty dope.
It would be.
And boy, would it stand out.
Oh, yeah. James writes, is this your main gig now, or do you still have day jobs?
Main gig.
Main gig?
Woot woot.
Exactly. Well, except for we're strippers on the side.
Yeah,
But besides
yeah,
that,
yeah.
This is what we do.
We got all hail, business daddy Google.
Exactly. And Patreon.
And Patreon. Who owns Patreon?
I think they own themselves.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're also strippers by night.
Yeah.
After the stream. That's why we leave. That's why we only do an hour. But we're not great strippers, so that's why we're able to have more time on Fridays and Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Which is usually, peak stripping time, but not for us.
We're more of daytime on a Tuesday talent.
Yeah, exactly. It's not good. Captain Crofty, will you one day give us a tour of the shelves in the background?
Yeah. I mean, depends on which shelves you're talking about. But the new shelves you can kind of just see. It's just minis and boxes.
Minis and boxes. And some codexes.
Yeah.
It was fun when somebody brought up the Isle of Blood.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. James Wright, congrats on living the life. You can't give up the pole. Strip it for life.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah, you live by the pole, you die by the pole.
Exactly. Yeah, it's always pretty embarrassing when we were about to start filming and then we realize that we have glitter all over ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, embarrassing. Nelson Dunn, has anyone tried hydro dipping tank or vehicle minis to put a camo on them?
I don't know. I feel like it might be a little thick.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be worth a try if somebody has the equipment. Also, I feel like it would be hard to find a pattern that's in scale. Because usually when you hydro dip something, it looks like like carbon fiber or camouflage or hot rod flames, like of modern or like normal real size things.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for miniatures, you always want things to be in scale.
That's kind of my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
Casey on the beat. Hey guys, I'm getting a Malaphone soonish, and I'm planning out how I'm going to paint, base, and display my gang with Jacob Lynch and the Honeypot.
Mmm. I don't know those models, but they're Malifaux, so they must be cool. I like Malifaux. It is neat. I mean, we have a video on how you can display your Malifaux team.
This is true. And that video is sponsored by Cobalt Keep.
Mm-hmm.
Although the code doesn't work anymore because
it has passed.
It has passed, but you can still buy it anyways. Exactly. You can't get stencils now though with a coupon.
Mm-hmm.
With our latest video. James Wright, stripping minis and stripping on the stage. You can't get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I like it when you're painting balls. That's my favorite part of the painting process. I feel like you paint minis with lots of balls.
A little bit. I think it might be Games Workshop who has a thing for balls. Because they sculpt a lot of minis with a lot of balls.
They do. Yeah, a lot of balls. Casey on the beat. Thinking of doing a display inside the Honeypot Casino. Thinking of using canvas for carpets.
Probably work. Or maybe a little bit of a fake fleece. Or not fake fleece, fake velvet. Because it is kind of like carpet, but really, really little.
Blaholzen Nurgle loves balls.
Yeah, they do. I know, for Malifaux, I think I was looking at some minis, and I think I'm really interested in the Resurrectionists because of their weird, spooky, Halloween-y looking models. And I was also looking at the Adventurers Guild, or Explorers Guild, not Adventurers Guild, Explorers Guild, because the Whisperers core box had some really cool models in it.
How about the memories?
Mm-hmm.
You got the models, but what about the memories?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little light on the memories.
I guess you have to make your own.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is I'm by you all the time. I don't know what box I'm gonna get though. There's like 5,000 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
They're all neat and cool and awesome. Matthew Crane, what's the most interesting, bad or good that you guys have ever seen?
Like paint job? Or just moments?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I mean,
During a game?
we mentioned a moment that I guess Jay forgot, but there was a van on fire once when you were driving. Conversion.
I don't know.
Interesting, bad or good conversion that you guys have seen.
I usually don't love kit bash or like full. I mean, unless you do an unbelievably good job, a full scratch build. I'm usually like, it's fine. It's cool that it exists.
So it sounds like you kind of just hate creativity.
I hate it. It's my least favorite.
Interesting. You heard it here, folks. Jay hates creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Crane, but he's got orcs.
Orcs.
A lot of people scratch build orc stuff.
It's true. I've seen there's some user on Dakadaka who does unbelievably good scratch builds where that really does look like something that Games Workshop would sell.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, there's a few people out there that are doing some really cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
BJ McMurray, that explains the self-loathing we hear in Jay's voice every night. Oh, I like those eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Sayer, you guys know how to 40k professionally. Screw that competition stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Make your friend do it instead.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
I feel like I've just been through too much Warhammer to believe that any of it has ever been competitive ever. Yeah, I've been around for the Decurion detachments. I've seen the broken-ass, unplayable Psychic Phase of 6th and 7th edition.
Oh my god.
I've seen Eldar be good and then bad and then good and then bad. Or Tau. I've seen Tau be good and bad and good and bad.
Ah. Yep.
I was there when everyone hated on the new Centurion warsuits. I was there the day that the Imperial Knights came out.
I do remember when they came out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty neat. Anthony Montoya, how often do you stream paint sessions like this? I need something like this to paint my minis too. Well, you're in luck.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do this at 9 p.m. Central every single day except for Sundays. And on Friday we do a Patreon-only stream after the normal stream. It's a little hobby hangout stream where you can actually call in on Discord stage and chat with us.
Mm-hmm.
With your voice.
Oh yeah, it's super fun.
That's a lot of fun. And you're not burdened with typing comments because you can just blurt them out loud.
Mm-hmm. Phil Sayer, Shelf Tour for the win!
Woo!
Miss Magus, hello there. Goodbye.
Agreed.
Matthew Crane, was the Chaos Knight versus regular Knight box from when they first came out? No, that was probably a year later at least. I kept thinking when it was available, I was like, I should buy this. It's a really good deal. Never bought it, and maybe that's fine. Maybe that's for the best. But it was like 2 nights for $200, and you got a little bit of terrain.
Phil Sayre, just want to remind everyone about the intro to the Dawn of War plasma generator video. Best 20 seconds on YouTube.
I remember
Yes,
that
us
one.
playing our game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, us playing the game. Crotch chop.
Yeah, we played 7 hours of gaming to get all those scenes done.
Yeah, could you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think they do crotch drops at grand tournaments?
I hope so. I bet they don't.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be unsportsmanlike?
Probably. It's weird because I see it as, you need to. It would be unsportsmanlike not to do it.
Right. I think so too. Yeah, I don't know if I get it. Why are they gatekeeping crotch chops?
Yeah, I mean, how do they expect you to celebrate and gloat over your enemy's defeat?
Exactly. I just don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Sean, I guess the Lord of Skulls is not exactly mini. This whole Ghost Mauler is against my grain. Now, the Lord of Skulls. What a mini. I think, is that the one that Forge World amazingly sells a cheaper version of it?
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, it's a weird thing that they have going on.
Mm-hmm.
It literally doesn't make any sense. Well, I can't wait until our next game on Sunday to do another crotch chop.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of crotch chop,
Oh my
you know what
goodness,
time it
look
is.
at the time.
It is 10 o'clock. And you know what that means? That means that we're going to be going over to our stripper job. 'Cause
Yep.
That's what we do after these streams. So you're going to have to catch us at the Admiral Theater. Downtown. Yeah, I'm on first.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you get you get 3 lap dances, a song or whatever. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, so catch us down there.
Mm-hmm.
But make sure you go watch the video that's out today. We had a video out on Monday as well. We have another video out on Friday and a Patreon exclusive video on Saturday. So it's almost like you gotta go join the Patreon. And we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central tomorrow. So join us for that.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. Good night.